What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Of course, in the last episode we picked up Kazawa, we picked up Juan Fran. This is the team on the screen that I'm going to be taking into Division 2 today, because in the last episode, of course, we did get relegated, which isn't the best, and I'm struggling, man. I'm struggling to understand what it is. About the discrepancy between Division 2 and Division 1 and why it's so much more difficult in Division 1 than it is in Foot Champs. I just don't get it. I don't understand. Last year, in every FIFA ever that there has been seasons in Ultimate Team, I have won Division 1 comfortably forever and have never been relegated. There have obviously been some occasions where I didn't win Division 1, but more often than not, I would win Division 1 like, I'd say 7 out of 10 times, maybe 8 out of 10 times I'd win Division 1. This year in FIFA, we've tried Division 1 4 times, we've been held the Division 3 times, and we've been relegated once. And every time I've been in Division 2, I have dominated it and popped straight back up to Division 1. So I don't understand where the difference is. However, as I explained in the last video, what I'm trying to do is find certain custom tactics, certain player instructions, just everything that works better for me personally. Trying to find the right thing that suits my style of play and that I can take into Foot Champs and hopefully abuse and use really well and get myself back into Elite 30, 31, 32 wins. I think for me personally going forwards, like with the team that I have, with the players that I have available to me through the team that I have, anything less than 30 wins is disappointing. You know, we got 28 wins last weekend, 28 wins the weekend before, and 34 wins the weekend before that. If I could just get that consistency of getting 32 to 34 wins every weekend, that's when we're going to have the real chance to push into the top 100. As per usual, guys, I thank you for watching the video, for putting a thumbs up on the video, and for just showing your support in general. Of course, I appreciate all the comments that you put into the videos, and I just want to iterate one more time as we go for another squad building challenge. I can't respond to every single comment. There's always a lot of comments, and whilst I appreciate the fact that you guys continually ask questions, don't feel like you're going ignored or unheard. I read a lot of the comments, and some of them I just choose not to respond to or not to put in the video because it just doesn't benefit the video. Now, we did GAMEIRO, and one of the things that's in the comment section is, why do I do SBCs that I'm probably not going to use? Because GAMEIRO is definitely someone that I'm not going to be putting into my team. You know, I'm not going to all of a sudden starting GAMEIRO just to fit him into the team. The reason why I did him is because, first of all, he was super cheap, and second of all, he's a good player for, like, if there are stipulations again, not just in Foot Champs but in qualifiers, where you require one nation or one league or 3 nations like a couple of weekends ago. As a French striker, I know I already have Lacazette, but he just offers me actually midfield options. You know, I'd be able to put him in the centre of the park and he would be a pretty decent player for me. So I went and got him just because he was cheap to do. I think I paid less than like 30,000 coins for him altogether. I don't mind doing that. Like I said in a previous episode, the amount of coins that I'm making through Foot Champs, through the amount I'm spamming divisions, through trading, through investing, through bronze pack method, wasting 30k on a card that's just going to sit in the club doesn't really bother me. Wasting 100 to 150k, that's where I'm going to be like, okay, is this player actually going to be useful to me at some point or another? If not, I won't get him. If yes, maybe I'll get him. Anything over 150k, they pretty much have to go into my team to be, you know, to be valuable for me to do. You would notice I didn't do the Willian one. I could have done the Willian for about 200k. There's just no point in getting him. He doesn't fit the team right now. We don't know what's to come for the other SBCs. There could be some good players. We don't know what's to come for Christmas. We don't know what's to come for the New Year, for Team of the Year. Who knows? I might not even have any of these players in a month's time that I've got in the team right now because of Team of the Year or next player of the month or any new SBC. I could change up completely. So, yeah, for now, I'm just kind of getting the players. The cheap players I'll get just because I can get them and they're cheap and I like them. The expensive players, the mid-range players, I'll take a view depending on whether or not they're viable to go in a team at some point, and the expensive players I'm just not interested in getting. Now, that being said, Matthew Hogan says, Nep, what on earth happened to FIFA Mobile Road to Glory? Interestingly, where's my iPad? My iPad's charging down there. I've started playing the Road to Glory and I started recording the Road to Glory. I just don't have the time, dudes. I just don't have the time. I'm still playing it. Because if I do start making videos, I want to show where I got to through just playing without putting money in. And my team's pretty good. I'm in my own league, so I get some like good benefits from that. But in general, I just don't have the time. I don't have the time. You know, I play FIFA Mobile right now for fun, to wind down, like 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock in the morning when I finish playing FIFA, editing, uploading, like, you know, hanging out with you guys on Twitter or whatever. When I'm kind of like winding down, I'll just turn FIFA Mobile on and have a few games. The last thing I want to do at that point is turn FIFA Mobile on, set my cameras back up, plug in the Elgato, because I have to change like a couple of wires to set it up, and then sit there and have to record for another hour and then edit for another 30 minutes and then upload another video. It's like, it's too much of a workload for me right now to upload FIFA Mobile as well. We'll see. We'll take a view after Christmas and New Year. Like, and I say that specifically right now because of these SBCs on FIFA. Because every night at midnight I need to be around. Every night at 6 PM I need to be around on FIFA, because that's when new stuff comes out. So because of that, you know, it's basically like stopping me being able to do anything extra that I would have liked doing, if that makes sense. But eventually I will get FIFA Mobile up. Christian Connolly says, you say it's not about the team, but everyone who gets elite or top 100 has a super team. Also, keep up the great content. You are entirely wrong. You're just wrong. I appreciate the kind words, but you're wrong. Bateson goes on to every account that has 40 and 40 every weekend, and some of them are just garbage. Some of the teams are really bang average. Obviously, there's some teams that have legends and George Best or Griezmann, Bale, Ronaldo. But I'd say at least 30 to 40% of the teams that you see in the top 100 are cheap teams, or rather not expensive teams. They're not necessarily cheap, but they're not expensive. And everyone in elite, like you don't know what team people have in elite, because there's nothing to tell you what team people have in elite. This, like, when I say it's not about team, look at the team I come up against here. Hazard, Robben, 3 legends, Courtois, Vidal, Alexis Sanchez, amazing team. And if I remember correctly, I absolutely slaughtered this guy. Yes, I've got a pretty good team too, but this guy took a beating with his legends and his high-rated players, took an absolute beating. So yeah, I'm of the opinion, and I will stay of the opinion until somebody offers me concrete evidence as to otherwise, that it's not about the team. It's about how you play with the team that you have, rather than the team. You know, just having, like, if you're just bad at finishing, it doesn't matter if you've got a bronze or if you've got Cristiano Ronaldo. If you don't know how to shoot, then you're not going to score goals. Like, just having Cristiano Ronaldo isn't all of a sudden going to make you start scoring goals. It doesn't work like that. Just to say, as the same thing, like, if you don't know how to use skill moves, it doesn't matter if you have a 5-star skiller or a 1-star skiller, because you just don't know how to use them. Karen Byers says, I'm a Div 3/4 player, but I can't qualify for FUT Champs. I don't understand this. If you could just push up to Division 2 and then get promoted into Division 1, you'll get into FUT Champs. Alternatively, if you're in Division 4 and 3, you're not far off. Maybe you're just unlucky. Maybe you don't have enough time to run all the attempts. Like, I would say maybe like take a look at your player instructions and like have a feel in the game. Like, feel what goes wrong for you. What goes wrong for you when you're in the tournament? Is it you not being able to make the most of your chances? Is it you getting hit on the counter attack a lot and conceding sloppy goals? Because if you can identify the problem, you can then fix the problem within your team. For example, if you do just constantly get caught on counters, but you play counter attack on the D-pad so your defence sits deep, the problem then is probably the fact that your midfield is pushed up too high, so there's just a huge gap in between your defence and midfield. So look at the work rates of your midfielders, or have you got your midfield and player instructions to stay back while attacking? Because if you haven't, then maybe that's something you can look to improve. Maybe you always get hit down the wings and your fullbacks aren't on set, you know, stay back while attacking, or you have 2 fullbacks with really high attacking work rate and low stamina. So what ends up happening is by the 65th, 70th minute, your fullbacks have no energy left and your opponent just ends up burning you down the wings and gets in behind. There's so many reasons as to why you may or may not be winning or losing games. It's about constantly tweaking here and there and here and there until you find the right balance for you. And it seems like you're close to finding the right balance for yourself because you're in Division 3 and Division 4, but you're just that one little notch away from pushing up to Div 2 and Div 1 and qualify for the FUT Champs. But good luck. Hopefully you qualify over the Christmas period. Kieran Barlow says, Nep, do you think it's better getting Gold 1 than Elite 3? This is something I talked about before, and something that I'm not entirely sure on. So obviously the pros of getting Elite 3 are that you get 20,000 more coins straight away. You get 70,000 coins instead of 50,000 coins. Elite 3 gets one 100k pack and one 3-player inform pack, and Gold 1 gets 2 100k packs. there was some theory. Bateson was telling me about it yesterday, and he was unable to find the video, but somebody had a theory that suggested that you can't get higher than an 88 rated inform in the 3-player pack. Now, I know the red packs you can, because I've seen people get the Ronaldo in the red packs, but in the inform packs, the tradable packs, he had very good evidence to suggest that you just can't get higher than an 88 rated. So you're already missing out on the elite of the informs every week, which is pretty garbage, if that's true. Regardless, the fact that you're only getting 3 informs, and you have like a whole host of informs to pick from, you could get super unlucky. Pretty much all the time I've been lucky in my 3 inform packs. You know, I got Nainggolan, I got Pjanic, I got really lucky in the ones that I opened. I made a lot of coins from them. However, I saw on Twitter 2 days ago now, probably by the time you're watching this, when people were getting their rewards, so many people got shafted, and they got 81 rated, an 81 rated, and an 80 rated inform. So many people got 3 81s or 182 and 2 81s. And that then, in my opinion, begs the question, in a 100k pack, you get 24 players. You can get legends, you can get informs, you can get any special card that's in the game at the time, and you can get the high rated players. So if you got 381 rated informs in your reward pack, right now, because of the way the market is with informs, you're probably going to make about 60 to 80,000 coins from that pack. If you open a 100k pack and pull Marco Reus, who's not even super high rated, you've already made that 60 to 80,000 coins without taking into contention the rest of the players. Whether or not Gold 1 is better than Elite 3 is literally dependent on how lucky or unlucky you are in your 3-player pack. If you're lucky in your 3-player pack and you make 3, 4, 500,000 coins, boom, banging. But if you're unlucky in your 300k, 3 inform player pack, and you only end up making 50, 60, 70,000 coins, it's not worth it. On that note, there was one weekend where I actually did finish Elite 3, and my 3-player pack consisted of like basically 3 discard informs. I got about 46,000 coins out of my pack. So 46k for that. I would have genuinely rather traded that for a 100k pack. So yeah, I don't know. It just all comes down to pack luck, dude. If you get really good pack luck, Elite 3 probably a little bit better for you. If you've got really bad pack luck, probably Gold 1's a little bit better for you, just because you get a huge, you know, diverse kind of like collection of players. And as I say, like when Team of the Year comes around, what would you rather? A 3 inform pack for a cruddy Team of the Week, or a 100k pack that could potentially contain the Team of the Year? I know what I'd prefer. I'd prefer a 100k pack for sure, unless of course EA put in the Team of the Year players in those inform packs, but I don't think they will. Leon Davies 352 says, I am packing expensive players and selling them the next day. I'm bankrupt with a bad team. What's going wrong and how? I mean, if you're packing expensive players and selling them through buying FIFA points, and then the next day you're bankrupt, I don't know what's going wrong, because you've just done something with your coins that you haven't explained in the message. If you're opening packs with coins, getting players, selling them, and then opening more packs with coins, that's your problem. Stop opening packs with coins. The only packs you should open with coins are bronze packs that are worth 400 coins and any special silver packs. Any other pack is just not worth it. If you're using coins, just stop opening packs with coins, man. It's a waste. It's an absolute waste. Ayo, the Irishman says, do you still consider your first channel your main one? I know you have over 1 million subs, but it seems like you dedicate more time and effort to this channel. It feels like a closer community here. I think it feels like a closer community just because you guys are awesome. That's not to say that my main channel doesn't have awesome viewers and stuff either, but as you say, my main channel is over 1 million subs. Actually, over 1.4 million subs on my main channel, and that's a big collection of people with a wide, like a vast like variant in opinions. And what you get on a channel that size is people self-promoting and trolling and just being general dicks for the sake of being dicks. Like, people will just type a nice comment in the comment section and it will get a barrage of hate just for being a nice person. Like, that's what you get from a channel that big, just because of how many people go there. Because of how many people come to this channel, you know, we're probably, by the time we're watching this video, about 200,000 subscribers, which is amazing, by the way. I really appreciate that. And it's a hardcore FIFA fan base that watch this channel. I think it's just a nicer environment. I wouldn't say that this is my main one or not my main one. I don't consider I have a main channel. I don't really look at the numbers anymore. I just have two channels. I have one channel dedicated to the Road to Glory, and yeah, I probably spend more time on the Road to Glory and everything else just because of how much Foot Champs I play and how much I'm enjoying playing on this account. And then outside of that, on my main channel, I use that for information videos, for squad builder challenges, for squad builders, for series with other YouTubers. And I wouldn't necessarily change that. Like, if I were to stop one of them, I would stop the Road to Glory, just because I never want to pigeonhole myself. I don't want to ever be like, okay, so I'm the Road to Glory guy, and then 1 year Road to Glories just don't do well on YouTube, and now I'm just not the anything guy. I'm just the guy that used to be a YouTuber that doesn't do YouTube anymore. I don't want that to happen. So I love FIFA. I love all aspects of FIFA, and I like to keep the diversity on the big channel, the main channel, the big channel. And if anything ever went wrong with this channel, I can still take the Road to Glory to the main channel and then upload it there as well. So yeah, I would always consider that my main channel. It's more about, I don't know. What do you guys think? I know a lot of people watch this channel more than they watch my main channel, but as my main channel is just a far more informative channel. It's a channel that offers more about the game than about the Road to Glory aspect of the game. I suppose this is more of a channel for people who don't or can't spend money, and that's more of a channel for people who do and can spend money. That's a good way to look at the difference. Apart from obviously the Draft to Glory, which I didn't spend any money on either. Brett van der Kerklove, what a name, son! What a name! If you're not a YouTuber, streamer, or pro player and you're playing Foot Champs on Christmas, you have a serious problem. No. Video games and video gaming is a culture, and it's weird to say it, but it's a culture. I remember when I was, I must have been about 15 years old, and my dad got me a PlayStation 1 for Christmas. And I opened it Christmas morning, and I spent all day playing FIFA on that. Literally just all day playing FIFA on my PlayStation 1. And not only just FIFA, but the WWE game, whatever the one was there. I played those two games till the cows came home, man. Yeah, you're like, obviously a lot of people spend time with family over Christmas, but like, how are you going to say to people you can't play games on Christmas? Playing games is what it's about, man. Like when my daughter opens her presents on Christmas morning, what am I going to be like? Oh, can't play those, Grace. You can't play with them. What do you think about playing with those presents for? It's family day. No, it's about enjoying the gifts that you've got. And if someone, like, let's say you get a brand new console on Christmas Day, and you'll be like, oh, let me open this and play with this console that I've just got. But, oh, I remember that comment that Brett made, and I have a serious problem with it. No, you have a serious problem if you don't enjoy the things that you enjoy. You've got to stop conforming to what society tells you is okay and not okay, and start doing what makes you happy. If playing video games on Christmas Day makes you happy, play video games on Christmas Day. I know for damn sure I'll be playing video games on Christmas Day. Yep, I will spend plenty of time with my family. I will give my daughter the attention she needs. I will have a family meal in the evening. But the rest of the day like life in general is about doing what you want to do and what makes you happy. And if you're sitting there bored out of your brain in a family environment just because society says that this is what has to happen, then you're the one with the serious problem, because you're too scared to stand up for who you are and do what you want. So there, in your face, Brett van der Kerkhove, fantastic name. Adam D, you're just a poor man's Adam B, says BPM is now broken, nobody sells and as no new SBCs are out, who buys 60 rated bronzes? It is now dead. You are wrong. Bronze pack method is as alive as it ever was. You've just got to be patient with it, dude. You've just got, like you said, there's no SBCs out right now, but there will be an SBC out. And if you didn't then go and get all those bronze players, you're going to be sitting there with no bronze players going, oh, damn, man, I wish I opened more bronze packs earlier because I could have made a killing here. Look at that goal from Hazard, by the way. And then you're not going to have those bronze players, and you're going to miss out on all the profits. So if you think bronze pack method is dead, bro, you believe yourself, and you don't open any more bronze packs, and I'll be totally okay with that, because that means more money for me. So this is where the video is going to end for today, guys. I appreciate you tuning in. Nice big 6-1 win there against that team to pull us up into Division 1 again. I did suffer a couple of losses in Division 2, but both of them, I felt like I deserved to win the games, but it's FIFA for you, man. A little bit of AIDS here and there. You're going to lose a game here or there. But yeah, 7 wins, 2 losses in the division. If we could take that sort of form onto Foot Champs, then I'll be very happy. You know, that'll end up getting me about 31 wins or 30 wins, 31 wins. But we end up pulling ourselves back up into the Div 1 spot. Of course, we're already qualified for champs, so it doesn't make any difference. This is the team that I end up using the whole time. I really like the team. Lopez is a goalkeeper that might not stay, but he's just there from convenience right now. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.